My name's Rhapsody and welcome back to the solo adventures here in Hearthstone. We're going to be continuing the Dalaran Heist. Unfortunately, we do have to do a normal mode run in order to unlock the fourth wing in Heroic. Alright. So fourth wing is the underbelly.
Here's the deal. You gotta keep these sewers clear while I wire up the rockets.
So we get a couple packs. Swapped attack and health. Ooh. What's the anomaly? Murlocs occasionally join the battle. Is that good or bad with swapped attack or health? Or swapped attack and health, rather. It depends when the swap is applied. If the minion hits the board and then the swap is applied, then buffs get retained and you get a double effect of them. So say I have a Grimscale Oracle out on the field. It's a 1/1 Murloc that gives other Murlocs +1 attack. If I play another Murloc next to it that's a 2/1, and that 2/1 becomes a 3/1 as it hits the field, then swaps, it takes the 3, which is the buffed attack, and that becomes its base health. And then its health becomes its attacks, right? So 1/3, but because 1/3 are its base stats now, it then gets pumped again by the Grimscale Oracle, because Grimscale Oracle isn't yet applying a buff to it. So it becomes a 2/3. So instead of having a 2/1, you get a 2/3, right? You get 2 extra stats. It depends when this applies. The twists typically only apply when you enter the battle. But it's whether or not they apply to all of your cards in hand or on the field. They'll apply in hand. They'll apply in hand. Swapped attack and health. But it should apply on the field as well. I don't know how this one's gonna work. All right. Let's see. Warrior or Druid? This Black Market Bodyguard is the new muscle for evil. And a Druid of the Rat, known for her turtle and hedgehog forms. Well, I'm gonna just play Warrior for any particular... I guess we could play like a token Druid, and then we've got... like board buffs and stuff like that to go with the Murlocs that we randomly generate. Alright, sure. Play choose one card, so I've got to get 15 of those, and touch a bard for +1/+1 on a minion. Gain attack 25 times. So gain attack would be your hero gains attack, I have to imagine. So it's use your hero power 25 times, or play claw, bite, gnash, etc, etc, etc. You know the drill. Alright, Ferocity, this is probably the token deck, right? Yeah, it is. Or it's one token deck. It's kind of token-ish, I guess. It's got a fair few... This is probably a choose one deck, right? And this is the healing effect. It's healing plus Treant. Yeah, healing plus Treant. Healing, Treant, no, it's just healing and Treant. Cool. And then random. All right, well, I have to take Ferocity, though. Oh, this is a little bit tokeny, right? Blessing of the Ancients. Twin spell, give your minions +1/+1. Addled Grizzly is obviously really good in a token deck. Dreamscale Guardians generates 2 minions. Feral Gibbler, if it hits the enemy in the face, generates another minion for you. Acorn Bearer. Yeah, Ferocity is the token druid. Neat. Chomper. Hero power lifesteal, deal 1 damage to a minion. Chomper survives the sewers by snacking on smaller minions. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem for us. We might end up just milling this enemy out, so we should be a little careful about how much we draw.
Squeamish versus Chomper.
Ooh, I like the lifesteal animation on the bottom of that. Yeah, so they are swapped in hands, as expected. Dreamway is 2 2/1 dryads, but the problem is those dryads get killed by the hero power pretty easily. But the hero power kills one of them and locks my enemy out of the turn, and then I attack with the other one, right? So they're like anti-tempo if they're going to do that. But if they develop a minion on turn 1, then Total and Forager is better. Okay, so I'll keep my options. Blessing the Ancients is going to be garbage for a while. Until I end up with enough token generating cards. It's going to be pretty
So
poor.
I might have accidentally sliced into a toxic sewer gas line. You'll be fine as long as you don't move or breathe.
Yeah.
A kobold druid? The most magical of vermin. Slay them.
This is exactly what I was talking about. Like, I don't want to play 2/2/1s into the Feral Gibberer that'll just hit one. I also don't want my enemy to have just like a bunch of Feral Gibberers, so I should deal with that soon. In fact, I might want to hero power this turn. See, if my opponent hero powers this turn, they can only play a 1/1, and if they play the 1/1 being the Gibberer, and they don't, neat. I don't know all of the minions in my deck yet, but I think I've played most of my small minions. I said most, not all. There are only 2 other cards in the deck, though. That's what my deck is supposed to be doing! Stop it! I'm really glad I got that Onyxia. I'm gonna probably have to say Earthen Scales until after the Onyxia, otherwise I'm just... I fear I will lose. Game froze there for a millisecond. Next turn, if they actually go face here, I've got Blessing the Ancients, Blessing the Ancients, go face kill. I know that feeling. Astral Tiger? Astral Tiger hero power seems good here. I can't have my opponent just build a bunch of Gibberers. I don't even know if I get to get a Nixier out at this rate. Oh my gosh. Exactly, I'm not going to be able to get an Elixir out because I'm just going to kill instead. Hey. Alright, what do we got here? Battle cries trigger twice. That's not good for us. The start of your turn, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1 is pretty good for what we want to do. Your cards cost half, but you can only play 2 cards each turn. Well, no. Again, no. I specifically chose this deck, and it's already clearly leaning towards doing a token deck archetype, right? Add 2 1/1 squirrels to your hand. Those are going to be awful cards, because I would never want to play them with the Robes of Gaudiness. Why would I? I can only play 2 cards in a turn. That's a 0 mana 1/1. It rounds down when it halves. Robes of Gaudiness are really good, but I don't want to take them in situations where I know that my deck is ill-fitting them at the moment. And I know I haven't built a deck yet, but I specifically chose this starting deck so that I would be playing out a bunch of minions. I don't think Haggard's Embrace is that bad. Decent buffs? Or Choices and Choices. Choices and Choices gives us Malfurion. Malfurion is a great endgame minion. Living Roots is also really, really good for aggression. It's worth noting that the Scarabs with Taunt that you can summon are going to be 5/1s with Taunt. A 3/1 Lifesteal with Rush. For 2 mana. That's real good. I'm gonna go with the token pick. Sewtwo Stonewind. The Shaman has a way of something Wind Fury.
Screamless!
Guess who has a cold? If you guessed me, then how did you know? Is it because I went off screen to blow my nose? Is that it? It's a dead giveaway, isn't it? As per always, I am perpetually ill. That's okay, I've got enough pseudoephedrine running through my system to kill a cow, so should be fine. Want to give one of our minions? Oh, it's only friendly minions win Fury? Damn. Sure you would have done it otherwise. Thanks, bud. I mean, nothing else I really could have done that turn. I guess I could have hero bound. Right, and then if I do this... Whee! Just collect my W there, thank you very much. Let's get our first debt treasure. Oh, that's up to the next match, sorry. Dreamway Guardians is pretty good. Swipe is also just a really nice card. Exotic Mount Seller is not that great for us. Specifically because it's an 8/5. Jungle Titans... New. Yeah, it's still the best... I mean, this could be the best pack just to have, like, smallish minions. But Dreamway Guardians is great, Swipe is great, Exotic Mount Seller is garbage. So I guess, like, I'm just looking for the ability to remove the Exotic Mount Seller at this point. If the Exotic Mount Seller was still a 5/8 in my deck and generated other minions, that'd be great. But an 8/5 for 7 mana that you have to be able to benefit by playing spells afterwards, so you want it to stick to the field, ideally. 5 HP at 7 mana is not to stick to the field, it's just not that good. Gotta remember, Oilo has 2 cleaves, 2 whirlwinds, not whirlwinds, warpaths. Probably gonna Dreamway Guardians. Yeah, this will force out a whirlwind or a cleave if you have it in hand.
It's time for a little blood.
Nice. So it's Holland gives me. That could actually be effective. I think we do have a beast in the deck. Astral Tiger counts as a beast, right? Have to imagine it does. This your Scale Height is a beast as well.
Don't forget to tip the Tauren.
Don't forget to tip the Tauren. Oh, tip. I get it now. Card's been in the game for approximately 7 trillion years and I only just understood the joke behind it. Neat. Good work, Ryan. I'm doing that. Primarily because I believe if I had played the Dreamway Guardians there, I was just going to get double Warpath. Forgot the name of it. We'll have to work for the moment. Sounds like a notification coming in on a phone, but it'll have to do. Okay, fine. You can Warpath once here. Oh, do it now. So heroic strike. Damn. I was really relying on them not being able to remove the Tortollan and just going for the Whirlwind. They can't have a Warpath in hand yet, otherwise they would have played it. We're also way deeper on our deck than they are, which is a little bit of concern for me. Divine Shield is great. Oh, no Fool's Bane? Really? Alright, well, we're going to be able to win this one easy. We bit of a worse draw, and this could have been a bad time for us, but thankfully it can't have been at this point. It worked out quite well. Neat. We also have a little bit of a life gain archetype here, right? We've got 2 Dreamway Guardians, and we've got a rushing lifesteal 3/1 for 2 mana. So we could consider that. Murgatha. Golden Candle is good because I flood the board and then I Golden Candle and I just attack in with all of my stuff. But I'm not actually that good at flooding the board. Not yet. Ideally, I do get pretty good at flooding the board though. But also, my minions actually get pretty hardcore buffed, right? A lot of them get buffed by Hagatha's Embrace. A lot of them get buffed by the board states that we have. Murgatha's problem mainly here is that Murgatha is a 6/3 rather than a 3/6. If it was a 3/6, I would take it and then pound it out constantly. Muscle is really nice, at least. Gives us a lot of card value. Hopefully helps us, like, thump onto the field and then just continue. Yeah, I'm going to take Muscle. I'm going to try and duplicate it, hopefully, at some point here. Choices. Keep Stellaris. Steladris, sorry. How many choose ones do I have in this deck? I suspect I have none. Yeah, I have none. Okay, so no choices here. Living Mana and Tending Tauren are both pretty good for this build. Ancient of War is fine because I can just swap it back myself, right? It's a 5/5, and then I play it to the board as +5 attack and +5 health, right? What does the buffer play afterwards? This is going to be a little confusing, but I suspect this is the right one. It also gives me the ability to like transition into actually a pretty good late game, right? Living Mana plus Tending Tauren are really, really good kind of like final push cards. If there was a Savage Roar in any of these, that would be the card we would pick, but there isn't. Legends is fine, but... Good thing I have a mute button. Legends is fine. Those are great characters, but I do want to lean into the buffing archetype I'm trying to go with right now.
Down here in the underbelly.
Love that Bartender Bob gets around. All right, get me Muscle on the board, please. I want to add 3 more copies of it to my deck.
I always love being a new
Feral Gibber with pluses. Oh, tell a story. Tell a story, and I put it in my opening hand. Oh, that's nasty. Because, what, add a copy of it to your hands? The copy is going to be a 1 mana 3/3. I'm doing it. That's great. God damn it. I really shouldn't have face cam on for this episode.
You're not an orc. You're not nearly that cultured.
Squeamlish versus Dazik.
Me Squeamlish, Druid of the Rat.
Look now.
Ooh, Muscle.
I will show no mercy.
Feral Gibber is gonna be so good. Oh, if I can get another tell a story, that's gonna be hilarious. And of course, Feral Gibber gets the buff, naturally. Natch.
I'll show you the power of a true war
Nice
chief.
try. Hellscream has armor up. Oh, right. Yeah, I understand. This is Gromash's, or someone attempting to impersonate Gromash. Yeah, we get a 1 mana 3/3.
X marks the spot.
I love it. Everything about what's happening right now, love it. Oh, hell yeah. It's perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Well, I didn't know that I wanted this, but now I know that I wanted this, right? Hindsight's 2020.
Nuts to you.
Just gonna get all these gibbers out. And again. I should consider at some point just holding them in case of board clear, but the only board clear I'm really scared of here is Brawl. Look, Darogar. I should consider, right? Gain attack. There we go.
I'll crush your puny arm.
Only thing I can do there. Good fight, Dazik. Both of these are fine. Transform into 2-1 with charge, a 1-2 with charge versus a 2-3 with stealth. That's actually pretty garbage. Kun, the Forgotten. It's also worth noting that a minion that transforms when it hits the board is going to lose the buffs that Hagatha's Embrace has placed on it. And Kun is not that good. I suspect I actually take the Legends on the left here now. Twig of the World Tree is way, way too slow for us. Poison Seeds is also anti-synergistic with the whole idea of our deck. Like, it just has to be Legends over here, sadly. Flight Master Belnara. After taking 15 damage, Belnara will take flight. 15 damage remaining. Okay. So deal 14 damage and then do the largest hit that I can. See if I can pop them before they even get that going off. I suspect not, but there's only one way to try, and that's to try. Pretty sure that's how that one goes.
You won't be flying out of here.
That okay? Squeamish still working on flying form.
Perfect. I'm straight up just going face. 100% of the time here, my dude. I hate that my opponent got a Murloc that is actually quite good here. Just because it gives them the ability to remove my Feral Gibberer. Thematically, what would that be? Flight? Griffin? Freezing Trap, maybe? I guess Snipe makes sense, sure.
Hop on. We're going for a...
Hey! Give me that 2-2 Griffin. I better look real good in it. Let's go for the easy kill there. 1 damage remaining. Neat. Oh, great. You managed to remove one of my minions. Yes, you're immune, but my board is hilarious. And I've played just 2 cards.
This isn't
I hate that my opponent's getting all these Murlocs and I'm not. But I've set myself up for a pretty good board with this Blessing of the Ancient. So sorry. That one's not gonna do it for you, friend. This generates a minion at the same time, I guess.
Mother was busy.
I'm not gonna bother counting lethal here, because this is just what I do the entire time regardless. Whether or not it would work doesn't change what I would do here. We'll land in 2 turns. Alright, I'll see you then. Solid double removal there. Okay. I'm gonna try and gain attack every single turn if I can. Don't crash. Please don't crash. This is a really good run. Don't. I suspect the game just crashed. Yeah. Oh! Can you reconnect me to the fight? To PvE combat? Is that even possible?
What would Master Rat do?
I kind of just have to sit here and wait, because I don't want to lose this run just due to a bug. Alright. How's your day been? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I hope this city doesn't move again. All my flight
That's awful. Wow. Sorry to hear you're dealing with that. Yeah, no, I've been through something similar. What the heck? I've literally never visited this website. Why is this here?
What would Master
Oh!
Rat
It's back!
Back off!
I was terrified. At first I was afraid. Then I was petrified. I'm not even gonna tell you what I kept thinking. Woo! Close one, that. How? What? Restart Hearthstone to continue. Alright, neat. See you then. When's I put Hearthstone? Gotta remember to edit this bit out.
Come on in. Spend an evening by the fire.
At least we put it wrong. My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to— oh my god, we can get a second hack at this embrace? Yes, please. That's a big old tick for me. Thank you very much. Summoned a bunch of wisps, and yep, well, we already know. Forest Aid, Soul of the Forest, and Dendrologist. I mean, sure, they're tree art build, but it's also pretty good. Helps me flood the board, I guess? And by having more spells rather than other— well, does flooding the board matter for me, right? I got Gibbers. Nah, I just take decent buff.
Yeah,
Friendly encounter with Bartender Bob. Beautiful.
crazy dives down here in the underbelly.
Modify your adventure deck this run, add or remove minions and more. Beautiful. Sneezy speakeasy. I will remove all of these minions from the deck if I have the ability to. I don't. Alright, well, that makes sense. Forest Guide, Mounted Raptor. Nope, all those are garbage as well. I'm gonna dismiss my most expensive minion, I think, in the Ancient of War.
What form me use?
Alright, fine.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that one. They're irregular.
Leroy is awful. What a tragic card. A 2/6 with charge. I'll take Fiola here, I guess. I actually don't even want Fiola, by the way. Let's remove you, and then I'm in a good food. That's a really bad bar.
You must be hungry.
That's unfortunate. I've been to some bad bars in my lifetime, but ranks up there with the worst. Alright. Sup, Nazari?
Versus Nozari.
You're ready to be jibbered?
Me squeamless.
I'm gonna keep muscle. It's the only card I'm gonna bother with here.
Protect Dalaran!
I cannot tell you how pleased I am that... I cannot tell you absolutely how pleased I am that not only we got a second Hagatha's Embrace, which I didn't even think was possible, but the Feral Gibberer got the Telltales. It's so good. Ooh, 2 damage to a random enemy. I'm terrified. Why is the game so glitchy recently? That's perfect. That'll have to do. Myself a ridiculous amount of these gibberers. You didn't even remove one. Oh, that's not good for you, bud. I am almost exclusively going to play gibberers. I don't know. I actually do like the idea of having a wee bit of life steal here. So I guess I will stick to the almost exclusively.
Time to burn.
Oh. Alright, Feral Gibberer and Evolving Spore is going to be our play here. Look at that muscle over there. Damn, dude, you yoked as hell. And Divine Shield, thank you. Cannot be targeted, but deal 2 damage to a random enemy is not a targeting effect. So the cannot be targeted wouldn't have done anything there. Alright, I want to draw Blessing the Ancients, the twin spell buff. Clearly that was planned, right? Not lucky, planned. I am really, really pleased with this deck. Don't you dare become immune until next turn. That's just wasting everyone's time. What are you doing? There we go.
You are not welcome here.
Bye, Nazari. Is this our 7th? 34 minutes in. Ooh. It's not our 7th, it's our 6th, right? 6th? Murgatha, fight. It's our 6th. 7th! It's our 7th! No, it's our 6th. Don't mind me, can't count. Fandral, I don't actually want Fandral here, but I do want Raven Idol and I do want Living Roots. Or Drew to Loaded. Actually, Emperor Thaurissan, because we play exclusively Gibberers, we'll always have enough cards in hand that Emperor Thaurissan will be really, really useful. And War Druid Loti having its forms shifted could be interesting. Sarah as a 12-4 is pretty garbage, though. Oksana Demon Slay. After a minion attacks you, deal 2 damage to it. Hey. After. So that does mean that my Feral Gibberers go through, so I do get to get all of my extra Feral Gibberers, right? It's just only... each Feral Gibberer can only really attack the Demon Slay once.
Demons are my quarry.
It's actually a fine opening hand. I also can't believe that we got the Feral Gibberer with the Tall Tales and the buff in the opening hand. Or, it's not Tall Tales, it's Tell a Story? Because Tall Tales is the one that increases the cost of the card, I think. It got both of the buffs there. Ridiculous. I'm gonna hero power actually here. I don't want the Acolyte of Pain to be able to trade into my Feral Gibberer this turn. Nimbard put an impression, right? What? What is? What that? Finja. Well, Finja is probably gonna end up trading, I have to imagine. Please don't stealth all of your minions. Yeah, told you Finja would trade. You might know that I neglected to say when it would have happened. But... I can't play Gibber until the board is a little bit... Stop giving my enemy... Stop it! Okay. Bad move, but appreciate it. Gibber does get killed by the giant wasp if I play it this turn. Stop giving them Murlocs! What are you doing? If I lose this run just due to the ridiculous RNG of that, I am going to be so mad. I always say that, and then I'm always like, oh, shucks, at the end of the run. Like, I don't know what I think so mad would look like on me. I mentioned before, but... Oh, that was just a sacrifice of my minion. Whoops. I mentioned before, but the... So sad for me... Well... So sad? No, mad. I don't really tend to get mad as much as I tend to get, like, just internally frustrated at myself. I'm all about directing that negativity inwards, trying to convert it into positivity and putting it back out. If possible. Sounds a bit wanky, I know.
What would Master
Power takes many forms.
That's an awful, awful, awful minion to pull out of your deck using that. I have to kill the rot face. Otherwise it just buffs off the attack there. It's awful.
This might hurt.
Hey, look, I'm down to clown till I'm in the ground with this, but I don't think that was your best move, bud. Whenever you summon a minion, sorry, whenever you draw a minion, summon a copy with Rush that dies at the end of the turn. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. This. This. It's pretty good. Enemy didn't play Plot Twist last turn, so unless they draw it this turn, Fell Lord Betrug is not going to be particularly powerful.
Let none survive. Fall before me. Sear and smolder.
Don't you dare take Malkazar's. Thank you. My... This fight should not be this difficult for me.
Back off!
Alright, don't you dare just, like, clear my board with a... Twisting Nether or anything like that right now.
Burn until only a soul remains.
Damn, I was really hoping you would poke this out on, Yezero. Alright, I'm gonna play Living Mana whenever my whole board gets cleared, because why do I feel like that's definitely gonna happen? How have you got a Blood Race in that deck? You're a Warlock! Warlocks don't have Blood Racer! I only sound like I'm mad about it because I am.
My favorite.
Cheval is playable next turn if I play the Living Mana this turn. Well, I guess it depends on if one of my Treants dies there. Oh my... Yeah, I should have attacked face myself there as well.
All realities.
You got completely ruined by that Cabal trafficker, my dude. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not really that sorry for you because you also got real lucky over the course of this entire fight. But still. Summoning Murlocs on, like, turn... was it turns 1, 2, and 3? Ridiculous.
Guys put a monkey in a bubble? Genius!
Why would I ever want a minion in my deck that's not a feral Gibberer? Continuing Collider looks like a great way to just get lethal, though. Memes! Naturalize is great for the just straight up removal. Blood Mage both draws a card. Yeah, we're going with Nature's Wrath there. That Blood Mage, by the way, Blood Mage is like incredible with Swipe.
Damage. The collaterals have it coming.
Codominion in Blast Powder. When it takes damage, destroy it. Former Boom Protege. Flark has been has a blast messing with minions. Lovely to hear.
Squeamish versus Flark.
Me squeamish, druid of the rat. Don't step
Hey, there we go. And I'm back.
I'll do it.
Hell's on my board, my dude. That's really unfortunate. You actually just gonna deny me board space here. While wires are touching, take 5 damage at the start of your turn. Oh, I just put my minions between the wires, I guess.
Dr. Boom sent you, didn't he? He wouldn't understand. You might want to avoid any nearby flames. It used to be about the explosions, man. What happened?
That was really good. You seriously didn't go over the gibberer? What? The best swipe of all time! Well, this one looks like it's gonna be a shutout.
Why steal the city when you can just blow it up instead?
I think I just play gibberers into that until it dies. Let's throw a Fiola at it. I'm gonna play the beetle, actually. I'll keep all of my gibberers. Whee!
Wanna blow something up? Wanna blow something up?
Yeah, that had to happen. That should have happened when the Matter Bomber was played at the start, but it didn't. We got lucky. Well, I mean, next turn I just summon infinite feral gibberers, so...
You have one more chance. Help me blow this rock to bits.
You're not even killing the... I guess. Let's go for you. And you. And then that. Wind Fury! No, +1/+1. That'll do. I don't really know what my enemy intends to do about this board state right now. Ah, good game. Ooh, well done. You've cut me down to size. Now I only have still lethal on board. Well, we'll summon this to try and find cards that gain attack. Ah, but of course. Of course, that doesn't work. I didn't have space in my hand. That's a pretty good run now. I'm really glad that that crash didn't kill it. Two paths, yeah, naturally. And I'll collect my 3 packs there. Beautiful. The Underbelly has its mark of completion for the non-heroic mode, and soon we'll be going into it in the heroic mode. Until then, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Hearthstone, the Dalaran Heist, specifically Chapter 4, the underbelly. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.